People are always like, Affinity is supposed to be a bad matchup. Nope. Guess I'm gonna keep this. Drawing an untapped island here is pretty good, so we can have Condescend open next turn. I think it depends a lot on your list. If you have Chalice main and if you have Dismember main, even game 1 is not that hard. I mean, sometimes you're just gonna lose like we did against the Nut, but if he doesn't have a Nuts and you have some ways to interact with him, you can slow him down until you have an Oblivion Stone or whatever, or Cyclonic Rift, or a Platinum Angel, and you protect the Platinum Angel. What is he playing? What the hell is he playing? Oh, maybe we want to play. Oh, actually, I should have played the Chalice on 1. I didn't realize, but we should have played the Chalice on 1 because he was tapped out, and most likely that's gonna be insane against him. Well, this is a pretty good opportunity to do it again. Just condescend this, just stop him right away, and then play Chalice on 1. Chalice on 2 is also good. Platinum Angel actually doesn't do anything if he has Grape Shot, so that can go to the bottom. Anticipate. I guess I'm fine with Anticipate. Let's play this turn since we can't do anything with one land, with one mana. Yeah, Chalice on 2 is even better, you are right, because it hits his win conditions like Pyromancer's Ascension. But Chalice on 1 should be good too. Should be quite disruptive. Let's anticipate here and see if we can find a contour for that. I would like to condescend for 1. I guess we take the Chalice. Now he has to win this turn. If he doesn't win this turn, he's not gonna win the game. I guess he could still win with Pyromancer's Ascension, even though we have Chalice. But it's unlikely. What a turn. I mean, he can still do some things with Pyromancer's Ascension, but if we draw a Repeal, or this, I guess we can't use this. Sadly, we can't use this. This is not totally up to date, but this should give you an idea how my list usually looks like. I'm currently testing Staff of Nin. He has 3 Sulfur Falls. Since he has 1 Paramonster's Ascension, he at least gets to cast his spells still, like, normally, but that's not enough for him. And now, let's see if we can find win condition. Cyclonic Rift doesn't do anything. Ghost Quarter doesn't do anything. Remount is also a dead card. I should have actually thrown away the Remount. Remount Snapcaster. Next turn we fabricate into Wonka Engine and then we probably win. Found one more first, best win condition. Indeed. First into first. First into first into first into drawing the whole library. We can't rift his permanent because Chalice is on 2. We can try, but Chalice will trigger and the Cyclonic Rift will be countered. The Remount and the Snapcaster, I would have liked to keep them, but they're also 2-drops, so Chalice on 2 will counter them, so there was no reason to keep them. What do we want to get here? I would say Wonka Engine. We could get Staff of Nin just to be silly. Do we want to be silly again? I don't know. No, let's be serious. Let's be totally serious and win the game. I mean, at this point in the game, I think even Staff of Nin would be winning us the game, but let's be serious. No, Overload does not change the converted mana cost of a spell on the stack. Oh, Spellburst is really good here. In case he would try to do something, I don't know what. I mean, if he has an out, which I doubt, which I really doubt, we could Spellburst it. Negate seems good. Jester's Cap seems good. Chalice seems good. Womka Engine seems good. What is bad? Platinum Angel. Maybe Sunring Titan. Maybe Staff of Nin. Probably Staff of Nin. Why does it seem risky? I don't know how many do it. A bunch, I would say. There's some people who run Spellskite main who think Spellskite is better. I think that's a valid argument to have. I think both do different things in different matchups. Do we really want 4 Chalice? Do we want Repeal? I mean, Repeal on Ascension and Repeal on Electromancer is pretty good. Okay, I think we probably don't need the Cyclonic Rift. Summoning Titan doesn't seem that great. He doesn't need that many lands to go off. Usually when Chalice is good, Remand is bad. Remand is usually, yeah, you are right, but Remand can be good here. Remand can be good here, but I agree. I'm just gonna cut 3 Remands. What are we gonna bring in again for this? Cyclonic Rift, maybe? Eugene looks bad. Eugene can -2 to destroy the Ascension and the Electromancer, which I don't hate. I think Eugene is better than Sunring Titan and Angel. Let's just play 1 Remand. I don't see another card which would be better. Cyclonic Rift seems so meh. I guess Cyclonic Rift can be an out if he empty the Warrens. I would also cut a map if there was anything else that I think is better. But if I look at the 15 cards in the sideboard right now, I think they are all worse than map. There was very little cards there which are useful. Yeah, I was thinking about Dismember for the Electromancer, but it seemed so narrow. It seemed so narrow in the end that I didn't decide to do it. Titan is relevant. Titan is relevant just because he's a 7/10 which can end the game by attacking. But I think that Titan is not as relevant as Eugene is, or Lifelinker is. No, I think very little lists run Better Skull. Very few lists run Better Skull. I accidentally skipped my first main. Thank you, Wizards, for second main. Well, Silent Arbiter is only good against empty. Cyclonic Rift is good in the normal sense, that it can bounce Electromancer or Ascension, but Cyclonic Rift is also good if he does have empty Warrens. Bringing in Silent Arbiter? I don't think bringing in Silent Arbiter is a good idea. Just, like, there's a 50% chance that Silent Arbiter is just gonna be completely dead. Cyclonic Rift is always gonna be useful in some way. If our opponent has like these enablers, like Electromancer or Ascension, then Cyclonic Rift can do something. If your opponent plays Kolaghan's Command, you can just bounce the Vetter Skullbow. And be like, whatever. Nice try. Here, I play it again. Gitaxium Probe. Sure. Fort Scour. Find a Chalice with Talia West. An interesting idea, but not sure if we need to do that right now. Turn 3, find Chalice. Turn 4, play Chalice. Turn 3, play Chalice. Interesting. Do we want to do that? That's very interesting. Very interesting. I guess we're gonna do that. I would have tried to Mind Slaver him on turn 5. I guess we still do that, too. I like going off with their deck during Mind Slaver turns. He might be going off this turn, though, with Ritual. It's entirely possible. If he plays Ritual, yeah, look, he's gonna play Ritual into Manamorphose. He's gonna go off here. He might fizzle. There's a Manamorphose. Now, if he has a Past in Flames, he should win. Play the Zulfa Falls. 7 mana, that's a lot. This is a good sign. If he's Lightning Bolting, something is wrong. Although he might just have a Past in Flames right now. Yeah, he has a Past in Flame. No, he has an Empty Reborns. I don't think we have enough time to play Chalice, and he's almost Hellbent, so we shouldn't. He had 3 mana and didn't play, so his last spell is either Ascension. No, it can't be Ascension. He would have played Ascension. His last spell his last hand, the last card must be land actually. So he has 14 damage, 16 damage. He has lethal next turn. Lethal next turn. One turn too late. Sweet, sweet negate. Let's see what we would have drawn. Negate, Chalice. He was just too fast. Too fast for us. Most decks would have been dead to that. I mean, he was pretty fast. He went off on turn 3. He was on the play, he went off on his turn 3. Plays turn 2 Electromancer, goes off on turn 3. I think that's totally acceptable. Totally acceptable. Do we maybe want the Dismember for the Electromancer? But it's so dead against Ascension. No, Repeal would have been fine. Repeal on the Electromancer buys us 1 turn. I guess the next turn it's a little bit awkward because then we would need another answer. Do we want to bring in the Silent Arbiter or Etherize? I think I like a single Silent Arbiter to fabricate into in the late, maybe, rather than Etherize. So if we have a mana, and if he goes off and he empties, then it's our turn. We might be able to fabricate into Silent Arbiter. That's the idea, at least. Although, if we have a mana, we could just get Oblivion Stone. I don't know. Yeah, Dismember for the Goblin seems okay, but I'm not sure what I want to change for that. Guess maybe the Spell Burst. Bring in Dismember. One map, bring in Dismember makes sense. Let's submit. If he had a Dismember on turn 2, probably doesn't go off. No blue source. What a chalice. But he can't keep a hand. If this was natural Tron, I think I would keep it. And I would play chalice on 1 on turn 2, Better Skull turn 3. But without a blue source, you can't keep this. And this looks a little bit better, actually. Especially if he has Electromancers. I'm not saying if he has the nuts like he just did. I'm saying against if he's going off late game, if he's going up at a point where we have enough mana to not worry about that. A little bit worried about hitting my land drops here. We don't hit land drops. This could be ugly. I want him to play 2 drops so I can condescend for 1 and scry. But he's not gonna do it. I really want to scry. I really want to scry. If one of these was a land, I would never do this. And it was a bad decision in the end, because there was 2 lands on top. But if there was 2 non-lands on top, or even one, if like the top card wasn't a land, then it would have been the right decision, I think. It depends here. Like, if he has Ascension now and plays it, then it's obviously stupid. All the attacks and probes. He's digging. That's a good sign. He doesn't have it, whatever he's looking for. I think it's probably Ascension, because, I mean, he knows we have double Dismember. He's not going to play Electromancers unless we tap out. And that's a good sign. But he has seen so many cards already. He's played so many cantrips. How about that? That's not too bad. counter or chalice would have been better maybe, but still. I kind of want to Thirst, hoping to draw into a counter and a blue source. Or that. On 2? 2 seems like a reasonable choice. I want to play around Spell Pierce, that's why I played the Power Plant instead of Blue Source. Spell Pierce or Mana Leak or whatever you could have. Why isn't this countered? Oh, because he's still choosing to splice. Why did he splice? Oh, he thought that splicing changes. He thought that splicing changes the converted mana cost, but it doesn't. Okay, well, GG. Okay, have a look at the list here.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoy this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat.